welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are fishing the inlet to the lake that I live on. Of course, there is a fishing spot right in my backyard, but I haven't been doing too well there lately. I was jogging earlier today, and I jogged past this spot and saw a ton of fish swimming around in here. So, naturally, now we're down here fishing. It's also a nice overcast day, so the weather's on our side. Hopefully we catch some fish. Finally we got one. Oh, he broke the line. He didn't break the line, but he got off. The smallest, skinniest largemouth. And I still missed it. Oh man, there goes my Senko. Giant largemouth and giant smallmouth everywhere, and the smallest, skinniest one grabs it. I obviously even missed that. It works. Of course, this is, I think, the only one that I have, so gotta be careful with it. Switch to a finesse worm. It's about dang time. Alright, buddy, see you later. Beaver. Scaring away my fish. How do I keep missing these things? Oh no, I got him. It's a small one. I mean, small compared to the ones I've been looking at. Whoa! It's actually not. He's a little bit bigger than I thought. Again, small compared to the ones I've been looking at. I'm gonna let you off the hook. You popped right off too. It's a skinny, scrawny one I think I missed earlier. Hey, it's a fish. I'll take it. Get a quick picture. And insta release. Alright, see you, Mr. Largemouth. The one I was just looking at was every bit of 4 pounds. That one was a baby that I just caught. I don't know why I'm not hooking them so good all of a sudden. I'm out of practice here, man. I need to fish more. Real quick, what separates a good bank fisherman from an average bank fisherman? That log right there underneath that bush, that looks like an excellent fishing spot. There's probably a bass sitting under there. There's a good chance there's a fish sitting under there. So what we need to do is cast into that hole right there. Now if I walk and step out onto those rocks right there, I'm going to spook whatever's under there. So I'm standing all the way back here, and we're going to try and skip it directly underneath that bush right there on the other side of that log that you can kind of see in the water. We're going to try and skip this bait right underneath there and catch whatever's under there. See, there you go. That type of cast is what's going to, separate you and allow you to catch more fish than the average bank fisherman. Isn't going to be able to even make that cast, much less have the knowledge to know not to spook the fish. They're going to probably walk right out onto those rocks right there and scare whatever fish is under here. So anyway, let's give it a few jerks, see if we can catch that fish. Oh, and we missed him. Hey, I got a fish. Hey, a catfish. Or no, you're a sucker. Huh. Alright, I'll take it. Hognose, I think. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're a hognose. Whoa! Good musky bait right there. Pretty big hognose sucker. It might even be my personal best. I'm not gonna bother measuring it, but hognose suckers don't get that big. Alright. We ended up calling it quits there yesterday. Today we're going to fish the same spot, but first I wanted to come up the creek a little bit and try and catch us some chub minnows. The plan today is to catch us some chub minnows here, then bring them down and fish where we were yesterday. We've got about 3 hours total, an hour to spend here and then maybe 2 hours down at the lake. Just got the trout rod with me here. I'm seeing mostly bass and sunfish. I was really hoping to run into some chubs or something I could use as bait fish. Last time I was down here, there's a bunch of trout swimming around, and it's interesting that that has transitioned to bass and sunfish. Worst case scenario, we'll fill our little bait dispenser with some sunfish, and maybe those will work. Now that I got a worm on, of course, I don't see the largemouth as much. Looks like mainly a bluegill some game today. There's plenty of panfish here. Oops, if you like small stream fishing for panfish, no shortage of them. Try casting by that rock and see if we can't get ourselves some chubs. Oh, that's a big feather. It might be illegal for me to touch. That might be a bald eagle feather. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm pretty sure that's a bald eagle feather. There's also turkey vultures and stuff around, but I see so many bald eagles here in this valley. Hard to say for sure. Little red-breasted sunfish. Little red-breasted sunfish here. I'm gonna release you. If I catch a really small one, I'll keep it for bait. There we go. I was on a snag. When I took it off the snag, this fish, I watched this bass run it down. Whoa! Oh, dang, and he got me up in there too. That's a nice little smallmouth. It's a barbless hook, so, you know, when they jump like that, it'll pop pretty easy. I got the barbless hook on, because I don't want to kill the trout that are in here. Boy, that was cool. I missed a smallie. I am 99% sure that that is a bald eagle feather. Just the way that it's shaped. It's not a turkey vulture. Turkey vultures, they don't have that. They don't go fat to thin like that. They're more like a turkey feather. Yeah, that's a bald eagle. I think we're just gonna have to settle for using sunfish as bait. We'll release this one. Before I leave here, I'm going to I'm not leaving this spot without some bass bait. When life gives you nothing but bluegills for bait, use bluegills for bait. You know, when you're trying to catch the big one, it's always the little one that takes it. Now I'm trying to catch a little one. It's the big one that's taking it. You're a little bit big, Buster. You're a little bit big. I'm gonna let you go. The biggest one of that whole bunch is the one that took it. I just want two or three little guys. We'll call it a day. There we go, perfect. One that grabbed it is perfect. You're perfect. He's gonna try and jump right out of there. Maybe I should put them on the other side. Try for a couple more. Alright. It'll work. We might call this good enough. We can always catch more down at the spot if we need more for bait. There's plenty of bluegill down there. But this way I can get something on the line without spooking them. I guess we'll wait till our night crawler's done, right? Perfect size. No! Oh man, that was the most perfect one yet. What have I got here? Ooh, is that a chub? Heck yeah. Oh my Lanta, folks, we got a chub. That is what we were after. It's about dang time. What do you know, folks? We have a chub. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I don't believe it. Pulled it out at the end like a freaking miracle. Like a freaking miracle. That is perfect size for a bass too. Oh man, you are gonna get torn up, son. You're gonna catch me a 5-pounder. Alright, now we gotta try and squeeze this thing in with the rest of these fish. It's not gonna be easy, it's not gonna be fun. But it's gonna have to happen. We've got a chub. That is awesome. Call it quits. I gotta get back to the lake before it starts getting dark on me while I have a chance to use that chub still. That chub could not have came at a more clutch time. I was taking my last cast, just trying to get rid of the worm that was left on here when that thing bit. So we got bait now. I'm pretty confident about catching that 4-pounder, at least catching something. Alright, oh, my roommate Liam's out here too. He's fishing right down the spot over there. I see small bass right there. Let's see if I can catch it. Oh, he's interested too. Well, he was interested. There's a big beaver heading your way. It's swimming underwater. Scared the heck out of me at first. I was like, whoa, I thought it was a fish for a second. Oh, he just popped up by the log pile.
Oh, do you think it might be building a house? Oh yeah, I see it.
Maybe. A fish finally ate the freaking bait. I don't know how big it is.
How big is it?
Not bad. Not a giant, but
Yep, that's bass.
yeah. Yeah, it's not the 3-pounder, but I'll take it. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. It's not bad size. I'm afraid it's going to break me, actually. It's bigger than I thought, just the way it's pulling. I'm having a hard time controlling it. That might be a smallmouth. I think that's why it's fighting so hard. I think it's a smallmouth.
Are they typically more so fighting?
Yeah, smallmouth fight way harder than largemouth. Look, there's another bass right next to it. It's all excited. Yeah, it's a smallmouth. No wonder it's fighting so hard. Yeah, smallmouth will fight way harder. Just break the mouth. Just drain the mouth. Yeah.
That's a pretty nice bass.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. He's a little bit bigger than the fish I caught yesterday. But man, it fought so much harder. Like, the fight on that thing, because the fish I caught yesterday, they're all largemouth. It easily fought doubly as hard. Easily double. Feeling anything. Oh yeah, there's something on there. Is it a catfish? I think it's a pickerel or something. What the heck is that a trout? No, it's a pickerel. Look out. I'm gonna flip them up here.
You need a net?
Might be helpful. Cool, my first pickerel out here. You were right that I had a hit. Yeah, it's probably healthier for the fish to keep them in the net. Whoa. The problem is those things have such nasty teeth.
They'll chew through the net.
Yeah, oh cool. Awesome. Sweet, wanna get my picture with that?
Sure.
I'll grab them, they're slimy. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you've caught these things before. Look at their teeth.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, they'll try to bite you too. They will rip you up. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work. All right. Stand back. I'm gonna release them down here anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Back you go, Buster.
It even
Cool.
give you a few flicks of the wrist as an insult.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Operation Chub worked. And Chub was good for something after all. I'm getting some bluegill action on the fly rod.
Another hybrid.
Huh. Yeah, we're not exactly sure what kind of bluegill or it's definitely, I think, part bluegill. These fish that we're catching, or that he's catching, they've got like these stripes on them. Huh. Yeah, that one I think is a regular bluegill. It's not as striped as the other one.
Huh.
But yeah, the other one that you caught, I should have gotten that on film. People could have commented. I'm not super familiar. Up north we just have, there's pretty much just bluegill, sunfish, green sunfish, and there's red-breasted sunfish in a few places. But yeah, down here in Virginia you have more stuff. Liam's got something that might be a bass. He's been trying to catch a bass all day. Let's see. Gosh, I think it's just a big sunfish. Yeah, it's a big sunfish. I saw that hit.
That's another one of these striped ones. It's a bigger one. Is the camera on?
Yeah.
I come up closer so that way the camera can get it.
Let me, sorry, I'm trying to put my seltzer so I don't dump it.
Yep, it's one of these. It's a bluegill with a sort of pinkish white silver belly with a black, with a green and dark green tiger stripes.
Yeah, I don't know. The fact we're catching so many, maybe those are just regular bluegill, and I'm just... Because if they're hybrids, you don't usually catch that many hybrids.
Right.
Well, I think Liam has what's probably going to end up being the last fish of the day. Another little bluegill.
That's another one of these little striped bluegill.
So, it was a fair day. My chub plan initially wasn't very successful, but ended up catching that pickerel on the chub after all. My first pickerel in a while, and it was a decent sized one too, and I caught that decent sized smallmouth. And that's the first time I've had a decent sized smallmouth on the line in a very long time. I forgot how hard those things fight. So I had fun here today and yesterday. The spot is definitely productive, and it's right down the road from my house. So I'm sure we'll be back here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.